Thank you very much, Lauren. And we live in an age of technology, so it should be no surprise that most of our days are spent in front of a computer, phone, or TV. But a new study shows some interesting statistic as to how much of our time is actually spent on media. Denise Wood reports.
If you love watching TV or checking out the latest posts on Instagram, you're not alone. A new report shows that U.S. adults spend over 10 hours a day consuming media. The Nielsen Q1 Total Audience Report measures how Americans interact with different forms of media, including how many hours a day they spend on activities like surfing the web, watching TV, and streaming movies. The company just released its findings from the first quarter of 2016, showing that U.S. adults spend on average 10 hours and 39 minutes each day consuming media, a full hour more than in the first quarter of 2015, with the jump largely due to increases in the usage of smartphones and tablets. The results show that adults are continuing to spend less time watching live TV, albeit by a small margin. But people more than made up for this drop with smartphone usage, which was 37 minutes per day greater than in 2015, and tablet usage, which is up 12 minutes over the same period. Regardless of the breakdown, the report has shown a trending increase in overall media consumption over the past several years. And 2016's results show U.S. adults spend significantly more time consuming media than the hours in the average American workday.
And joining us now is Dr. Vili Abraham, a consumer behavior and international marketing expert for Sapir Academic College. Dr. Abraham, thank you very much for being with us again.
Thank you.
First of all, 10 hours, 39 minutes a day. That's most of the time that we adults spend awake. Is this a surprising statistic?
Well, from the trends that I've observed in the world, it's not really that surprising. I mean, if we compare 2015 to 2016, it was an increase of about 60% in the hours we spent either on the tablet or a smartphone. So I'm not really surprised. I mean, if you keep looking at what's happening, it's not really surprising, but that's a lot of time.
Well, I mean, we've got tablets and iPhones and all these types of different social media, now Netflix and Amazon, and so much is coming through at the same time. What's next as technology advances? Could we see this number jump even more? Are we going to get to points that we are spending maybe 14 or 15 hours of basically our entire waking day on media?
Well, you know, there are downsides to using your smartphone. I mean, some people are addicted to, you know, one of the results of findings that I've read recently shows that 70% of the respondents said that they would never leave their iPhones further than 5 feet away from them. That's addictive. I mean, it's really amazing. And 80% said that they check their SMS messages after 50 minutes of waking up within the first 15 minutes. That's really, so if you look at trends, yes, unfortunately, if things keep going the way they're going now, it's really going to increase because smartphones are much cheaper than they used to be. They're readily acceptable everywhere. Today, you can purchase a smartphone for $40. So anybody can buy one.
And this specific study is addressing adults. Now, this isn't even taking into consideration the teenagers and kids as young as 8, 9 years old who already have smartphones, a generation that doesn't know what it was like to live pre this type of technology.
Exactly. And I think that if we would look at statistics, I mean, we don't have studies, I mean, but if we would look at statistics, I would imagine that the average would be much higher because, you know, adults work and they have other things to do. And children, after coming to school, they might spend a half hour, an hour doing homework, and most of the time is spent on smartphones. Unfortunately, very, very little socializing.
And how can this affect people spending this much time on media instead of, as you say, socializing and interacting? Or maybe this is a new type of socializing that the world is just going to have to get used to communicating with somebody via Facebook or Instagram rather than having a conversation.
There are two possible consequences. One of them is social and one of them has to do with health. Okay, if studies show that if before you go to bed you look at your smartphone, it affects the release of melatonin, okay, which is the hormone that helps you go to sleep. So it's bad because it affects your productivity. I mean, you wake up tired, etc., etc. Okay, if we're talking about the social aspect, when people go with their friends somewhere, have coffee, instead of talking to their friends, they're busy SMSing, and this can have very serious consequences on society.
And we've heard a lot of the older generation criticizing the younger generation, but we've seen maybe famous photographs of back in the day, everybody sitting on buses with newspapers. Now it's also the older generation, or as you know, I even have in my family members, my grandparents are on cell phones. This is something that's affecting all generations, not only the young.
Exactly, and you know, there's this environment that has been created that actually pulls everybody. I mean, today everything happens in social media. If you look at WhatsApp, many people don't get invitations to a wedding. You know, they don't get a card. It's all through WhatsApp. So we're really pulled into the social media, whether we want to or not.
And what's next for social media?
Well, I think that first of all, it's if we look at the United States, about 50% of families have SVODs, which is subscription video on demand. It's going to increase. It's expected to increase. Today,
especially with the
Netflix and Amazon.
And the continuing success that their Netflix and Amazon are having now, creating their own shows rather than just airing others.
Right, and some studies show that today 50% of the adult population has smartphones. By 2020, it's expected to rise to 80%.
And as for smartphones, can they advance even more to even hold our attention to constantly have to have them in our hands?
That could be the next thing. Exactly. I mean, they do everything so that we always look at our iPhones, all of these alerts that we get constantly, and that's...
Dr. Vili Abraham, we really